Alright, what's up everyone? Thank you so much for joining me for another one of these What I Eat in a Day vlogs. My name is Derek from Simnett Nutrition, and I'm so happy you guys have joined me today. If you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, definitely hit that subscription button, hit the notification bell so you guys can see when I make new uploads. And today, I'm just heading to the gym. As you guys saw, I started my morning off with a huge glass of celery juice. Crystal and I have been doing this for about a month now. And man, I gotta tell you, it feels great. One of the main things that I've noticed from it is it gives me the craziest huge pumps in the gym, which is no surprise because it is full of naturally occurring nitrates, and those are great for increasing blood flow. So it's been awesome for my workouts. It feels so great to just go to the gym right after and smash a workout. My muscles fill up so much. It's so cool. A couple days after Christmas now, it's that awkward time in between Christmas and New Year's. It's kind of like time just sort of stops during this week, eh? It's sort of a weird time. But anyways, I'm heading to the gym right now. It's the first day the gym's been open since Christmas. I'm really excited to have a good workout. So a lot of the comments that I was answering today were from that video of the Christmas recipes that Crystal and I did a few days ago. And I'm so happy that so many of you guys made all those dishes. It's so cool to see people like tagging me in the recipes that I create. So I have to say, I mean, there's a lot of lentil and nut loaf recipes out there. So it's not like I reinvented the wheel or anything creating that one. I just kind of put my own spin on it. And I did notice that there was one mistake in the description, and I do have to apologize for that, but it's not my fault. It's Crystal's, and we'll confront her about it when we get to the gym. All right, so we found her. How's your workout going, first of all?
So good, I'm doing upper body today. There you go. I'll just wait to put my hoodie on because
you can put it on.
It's struggle city.
No, put it on. Well, I can cut.
It's like a little turtle emerging from its shell.
All right, so we've got a problem. We gotta talk to you about it.
Oh no.
Yeah, you messed up.
I messed up?
You made some people burn their Christmas dinner. I was reading the comments this morning.
No, really?
Yes.
Oh no.
And so Crystal, she wrote the description for me for that video that we did with the Christmas, like 3 Christmas recipes.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And she put in Celsius instead of Fahrenheit, and some people burned their food because of that. So we have to apologize.
So it was 350 degrees Fahrenheit, but in Canada we use Celsius for like our temperature outside, but not on our oven. But
yeah.
In my mind, I just put 350 degrees Celsius.
We never talk in Fahrenheit
because we
here.
never use Fahrenheit.
No, don't worry. It turned out so well for so many people. So thank you guys for tagging me in that. And thank you for writing out the description, Crystal. But next time I'll have to read it over. Anyways, I got to get working out, and then I'm going to head home. And yeah, we'll see everything that I eat today. I just got back from my workout and I'm so hungry. It's actually so late in the day today, so I'm probably only gonna have 2 meals, but it works out because I ate so much over the holidays, and this is often how my days go. Like sometimes in the morning I'll just fast and have like, you know, a later workout, and then come home, have my smoothie bowl, and wait a few hours, and then by that time it's dinner. So it often works out really well for me. I know a lot of people like the 1 meal a day thing, and I found that's far too many calories at one time for me. 2 meals a day seems to work really well, and then if I can get the 3rd one in, that's awesome. But I'm gonna show you guys what I'm putting in my smoothie bowl today. It's not all that different, but there's a couple things that are a bit different today. So today we're putting in 3 frozen bananas. We've got 2 pitted dates. We've got a tablespoon, looks like a big tablespoon of ground flaxseed. Got a couple cups of frozen berries. And then we don't have any greens in the house right now, so I'm actually gonna be putting in some of these frozen green peas, and they actually go pretty well in the smoothie, pretty neutral taste, you don't really notice them. And then I'll be putting in a scoop of Vivo Life's Perform protein powder, and I've actually been loving mixing the two lately. The vanilla combined with the acai blueberry is so amazing. You guys know I represent these guys, so if you want to use my discount code Derek10 for 10% off, check out the description down below and you guys can save some money on that. And then I'm also gonna put in a splash of unsweetened vanilla almond milk to get everything going. So let's do it. And then you guys know I love my crunch, so I've got some homemade granola here that's going on top. And then just a small handful of raisins. If you guys have never tried raisins in your smoothie bowl, definitely give it a try. So good. They get nice and chewy. Amazing. So you guys might remember a couple weeks ago, I reached out to you guys in one of my videos and I asked for help. I felt like I was lacking a little bit of direction and I didn't know whether I wanted to continue bulking this winter because I had inadvertently kind of started to put on a little bit of extra weight just with decreased exercise and increasing my calories, which often happens naturally in the winter time, or whether I wanted to go like full on back into calisthenics and try and get some of those movements that I've always wanted, like the planche, handstand push-ups and all that. And I asked you guys what you thought I should do, and so many of you guys commented on that video and gave me some feedback, and I just want to say thanks so much for all the feedback. And you guys gave me some really great ideas, and it definitely gave me some more clarity. So a lot of you guys were like, yeah, do a full-on bulk. We want to see how big you can get. We want to see how much mass you can put on. And then there was a lot of people that were like, just do what you love. Do whatever you want to do. We'll continue to watch and support. We don't care what it is. We just like seeing you happy and doing what you like. And then, of course, there was another camp of people that was like, yeah, definitely do the calisthenics. We want to see you get those movements. I love following you. That's why I follow you, is for the calisthenics. And it took me making that video and contemplating it and thinking about it and reading all the comments to kind of realize like how much I love calisthenics. I always go back to it. I always start my workouts with it, and I look at envy and in awe of people that can do amazing movements that I can't do. So it's definitely gonna be a big focus of mine, but that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna try and put on some mass and some size over the winter. So I'm definitely gonna do my best to try and stay in a surplus all winter long. And I say that like it's gonna be a challenge, but it's probably not gonna be. I love to eat. But that's the thing, is I love to eat, but when I have portions that are massive and when I'm just like smashing food in and forcing it down, like I often have to do when I bulk, or if I want to try and bulk, my digestion suffers and I don't feel as good and my belly gets like all bloated a lot of the time, and that's not what I want to do. But I am going to stay in a few hundred calorie surplus, and as you guys know, I don't really track my food, but I know how to do that just intuitively by having calorically denser foods, and then also just like adding maybe a big snack or a meal throughout the day. And then in the gym, I'm going to continue to try and put on mass, but I'm not gonna do it by lifting a whole bunch of weights. I still will use weights to support my imbalances that I have and also strengthen some muscles that I find that are hard to hit in calisthenics, but I really, really wanna advance in calisthenics. Like I feel like I've been stuck for a long time, and I've actually started to slip back lately, which I realized today. When I was trying to get into like a handstand on the bars, I was struggling like crazy, and I realized that that pisses me off a lot more and that gets under my skin a lot more than having size or mass or like gaining any more mass. Like I really like having those movements. I like feeling strong and having command over my body. So that's definitely gonna be a focus. I've gotta get those handstands back. I gotta get back into the handstand push-ups. When I was kind of progressing there in calisthenics, I was able to do almost 2 or 3 handstand push-ups on the bars, and now I can't even do 1. So I definitely want to get back to that, get those things back, and then maybe start on that road to planche, which I know a lot of you guys would love to see, and I would also love to see, but man, that is a tough one. And I just want to thank you guys for all the feedback, because it definitely did help me so much. So watch this space. Derek is going to gain some mass, get some new calisthenics movements, progress. Gonna be awesome. I'll definitely bring you guys along and show you what I'm doing to get the new movements that I'm gonna be practicing, and you know what I'm doing to keep my old ones. You know, sometimes it takes coming to one of these crossroads in order for you to kind of figure out what you really love and what you want to do, and that goes for any aspect of life. Like if you feel stuck, just keep on pushing and maybe throw it out there to a few people and just let them know the position that you're in, and you'll get feedback from a lot of different places. And it doesn't mean that you have to do exactly what one person says or even what the consensus is, but I guarantee that it'll help you kind of figure out what you want to do and give you some more direction. All right, so I'm gonna go and finish this, and I'll see you guys back here shortly for dinner. I think I'm gonna make dinner in the Instant Pot. We got this a few months ago, and we just kind of put it in the back of the cupboard, and we didn't really use it. And lately we have been, and let me tell you, it is such a useful kitchen tool. Like, I didn't realize how easy it was to use and how good it made everything taste. Anyways, I'll see you guys shortly, and we'll make some dinner. All right, so it's dinner time, and I told you guys I was gonna be making something in the Instant Pot, and I definitely am, but that's about all I know about dinner. I haven't really thought much about it, so let's figure it out. All right, we've got a whole assortment of different like beans and lentils and stuff back there, and we also have some quinoa, and I haven't had quinoa in a little while, and I saw somebody made a comment a little while ago in one of my videos, why don't you ever eat quinoa? And I do eat quinoa, there's just a lot of different things to eat, so I don't eat it all that often, but we're gonna start with some quinoa. So I always like to rinse my quinoa really well before I eat it. I find it helps to get that kind of like bitter taste off of them, and it also helps to remove some of the anti-nutrients as well. And then you just want to rinse it 2 or 3 times like that until it doesn't foam up like that anymore. You could use a strainer if you have one fine enough that the quinoa doesn't go through, but I don't. All right, so now that we have the quinoa rinsed, I'm just gonna chop up a whole bunch of vegetables, throw it in there with the quinoa, put some veggie stock in, a bunch of spices, turn it on, see how we do. Okay, so here's everything that I've chopped up that's going in there. And we've got a bunch of carrots, really roughly chopped yams. We've got some frozen corn, and then we've got some mushrooms, we've got some garlic, some red onion. So I'm feeling kind of lazy, so I'm just gonna put in this instead of a whole bunch of different spices. This is just a multi-spice seasoning, and it's got basically everything in the spice cupboard in there. And then as I mentioned, I'm just gonna be adding some of this vegetable broth. Oh boy, I just sprayed it everywhere. Oh my God. I'm so clumsy right now. All right, let's try that again. So I'm just gonna add some vegetable stock. Probably good. How big is this Instant Pot? How many quarts, Chris?
It's like a mini, I don't know.
Well, I'm definitely at the max line, that's for sure. So here's everything all loaded into there. I just gave the top a stir to mix the spices and everything in. Some cat hair, ugh. And I've got it right up to the maximum line, so hopefully it all cooks okay once the quinoa starts to expand. I'm really very inexperienced with this. As you can tell, I literally just like threw a whole bunch of crap in here. But it's worked every time before, so it's probably gonna work again. I wasn't able to put everything in. There's still a couple handfuls of the yams here on the side because we got the smallest one. We didn't really know what we were in for. We didn't realize how useful it was gonna be, so we got the 3-quart one. But unless you're a single person who is very small, I would say get a bigger one because you will definitely want it if you do go buy one. This is not sponsored by Instant Pot, by the way. All right, so that goes in there, and then no quinoa button. Do you think this is more rice or bean chili?
I have always just used the bean button.
Bean button. Which actually means like 35 minutes because it has to pressurize and then depressurize after, whatever. Still easy. All right, so once that's done, I'll check it out and we'll test it and taste it, see? Oh, and we will try it together and I'll let you guys know how it is. All right, so I thought I would need to have something else with this, and I went digging through the fridge and I was so stoked that I found some greens. So I decided I'd make a little salad to go with this because I thought it would be a nice little pairing. So I chopped up some vegetables. And now I'm ready to make one of my awesome salad dressings for it. So I'll show you what I'm putting in there. All right, so we have a couple halves of avocado here. That's gonna be the base of the salad dressing. I think I'll probably only need this one, but I'm gonna eat this one up as well because it's starting to get a little soft. So that's gonna be the base of the salad dressing. It makes it nice and thick and creamy. And then we've got a medjool date for sweetness. We've got some lemon here. That's gonna add a little tartness or tang to the salad dressing. I'm gonna blend it up with this red pepper. Goes so nicely in salad dressings. Got some mustard we're gonna put in there. It helps to emulsify everything and keep everything all together as one, as we all should be. And I've also got some black peppercorns here that we need to grind up, but it's gonna be perfect because I'll be able to blend them right in. What's going on here? It's ready, I guess. I think you gotta wait. I messed with this before and it went psst. So a couple black peppercorns going in there. We've got some onion powder, some garlic powder, and then I'll just use a bit of water to get it all going. Smells good. Blended up nicely. Pretty thick. I'm gonna try it out. Yeah, it's really good. Definitely needs a little bit of salt though. Alright, so I think everything in the Instant Pot is done cooking, and it took about 35 or 40 minutes, so it's definitely not like instantaneous like I mentioned before, but it is pretty quick. And the nice thing about it is that you just like set it and walk away. You don't have to stir it, you don't have to worry about it burning or anything like that. So it's definitely really convenient, and then it keeps it warm, which is so good. So if you wanted to like set it, you know, a lot earlier in the day and cook something and then just have it sitting there so it's warm for dinner, it would be perfect. So let's check it out and see how this looks. So everything is, yeah, definitely cooked. See if we can see what the quinoa looks like. Oh yeah. Yeah, it looks awesome. Alright, so I better see how it all tastes. Woo! Hot! Woo! Every time I burn my damn mouth. Who would have thought that steaming food would burn your mouth? But it's really good. Like, everything cooked really nicely. The seasoning got like all cooked in throughout it. Man, that's awesome. Alright, I'm gonna put a nice bowl together here. Alright, so here it is, all finished, and it looks obviously so amazing, so bright, so colorful. Man, this is gonna be awesome. So I guess I better give it a taste test, and we already know all that tastes good. I mean, everything here tastes good. I know that it does. Yeah, so good. And I was actually curious to see how the mushrooms turned out cooking with everything else, and yeah, they cooked up really nicely. Like, I thought they would like turn to mush, being cooked the same amount of time as like yams, but yeah, they're like perfect. Man, that thing is awesome. Oh, and I didn't tell you guys, this is some sauerkraut that I've added to it as well. All right, so I better go and eat this. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope this video was entertaining. I hope you got some ideas on different plant-based foods that you can eat. If you guys have like an Instant Pot or you're thinking of getting one, definitely like let me know in the comments down below. I'd be curious to know if you guys have any like awesome recipes that I should try, or if you're like me and you just throw everything in there and hope for the best. But it seemed to work out. So, as usual, don't forget to like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I will see you guys in a few days with another video. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Every single one of you guys. I love you all. Hope you guys had a great Christmas, happy holidays, whatever it was you were celebrating. Much love from us here at Simnett Nutrition. Time to go make some gains. Love you guys. See ya. Oh, it's almost not an official Simnett Nutrition video without Coco getting in there. So I figured full disclosure is important, so I gotta be honest with you guys. It's after dinner and I'm having some snacks. We've got a couple bits of chocolate here that I'm gonna eat, and then we also have some coconut clusters that I'll be snacking on as well. Anyways, just wanted to let you guys know I did eat some more stuff today. All right, this is it for now. See you guys.